Welcome to the First DigitalPokasi. Your host, Brian the First, Ozebula, umntwana Digital Nansika, Tabang umxhosa. The podcast offers an array of conversations with your favorite personalities, YouTubers, entertainers. So, Khabulap Ongafi. There's a well of knowledge at your disposal. This is the First DigitalPokasi.
Yo, welcome to it. This is Brian the First Uzibula umntwana. Oh man, the breeze, dog. I think that's why I'm so comfortable. Yeah. Uzibula umntwana ihlahla somnquma uthi xa sigawula siyahluma. That's me, man. So we're out here, 2023. This is the First DigitalPokasi. By the way, this podcast and this episode is brought to you by Soul to Soul, a shoe cleaning company. More details to follow as the episodes progresses. So I'm not alone today. I'm out here with my co-host, Digital, but I'll give it over to him so that he can introduce himself further. This is 2023. Let's go.
It's the First DigitalPokasi. Podcast, and we're out here, Strand Beach, 2023. Siyathemba ukuba bonke abantu bangene kakuhle kunyaka omtsha. Happy New Year. Kusachiwo Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Sezophela Jen.
Somebody said it, but it's a Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Especially like if viewers it kind of sisibone yabo. So Happy New Year to abantu ababukeli podcast. Sinwishela unyaka ogcole amathamsanqa yabo. This is Mutabanga umxhosa Digital Nansika, and this is the First DigitalPokasi. And episode 5, it's been a beautiful year, 2022. We dropped 4 episodes, episode 1 to 4, and now this is episode 5. Yeah, more episodes coming. But yeah, just to sibuyele like 2022 way to before si progress siye ku 2023 yabo. So bro, how was your 2022? Ebenjani unyaka wakho last year?
My 2022. Yo, so this is what I always say, bro. Like 2022, I had one of the best years of my life, man. Like I won't lie, man. And I had done a lot within a very short space of time. Needs in the that I was involved in that are very positive. So obviously, like any other year, bro, like there would be positives, there'd be negatives. But here's the thing: the positives are for 2022 to my life. It really outweighs the negatives to a point that, bro, if you'd ask me what went wrong, and they ask now, you get what I mean? And they ask, and usually us as human beings, we are very big on highlighting the negatives, and I don't know, and they ask, but it's ingrained in us or something like that, where it's like I can tell you 99 things that are positive, but as soon as I tell you one negative thing, I'm cancelling out all the other 99 things. And for me, I feel like it was the other way around, and I think is nango practice gratitude, ubanombulelo, just by being alive, like being able to have a song and all these things, ukutya, knowing that the next person might not have, like we as people, man, we take for granted what we do have sometimes, and I think gratitude teaching us so to speak, where it's like, bro, when you feel like at your house, like yo, song, yo. People are throwing like tantrums, dog, when they're like just have gratitude, that okay, I do have this, I do have a roof over my head, like it could have been worse, it could have been something else. So I think practicing gratitude even made my 2022 even furthermore like beautiful, because I think they've blessed me more based on that, where they could feel it even within that. I'm grateful, dog. Yes, I want more, but I don't want not selfish for more. I'm happy with what I have. I'm bound to get more as time goes. So 2022, it was positive, man. I can't remember a negative thing. Yes, surely there were downs there, but I think because I'm a very spiritual person, or most importantly, I practice more gratitude in 2022 more than ever in my life. Isn't this bona way too different, and hence it was one of the most beautiful years in my life. Just to add on, I also dropped, both of us, an album called Nhliziyo Ndisa. I think that's one of the highlights, to me, because it means quite a lot. I think one day there is a documentary in works where we will talk about why it's really like something that means quite a lot, to us personally. So yeah, man, that was my 2022. I can imagine wako bra mhlambe benjani dog.
Yeah, bra. Yeah, 2022 unyaka omhle kakhulu, yabo. Unyaka omhle kakhulu. And so ichilo ba kuphume Nhliziyo Ndisa, so buddies dropped Nhliziyo Ndisa. And kwaphuma podcast, because the podcast iqale last year. Yabo, so zininzi kakhulu izinto sizenzileyo last year, like as about situ, like i-positives zininzi kakhulu more than i-negatives. And i-negatives azizigqumeleli i-positives to a point apho sawufila like 2022 unyaka ombi, yabo, because unyaka nonyaka uhlele zokuchallenge bra, noba uzokuchallenge njani, yabo. So yeah, 2022 unyaka omhle kakhulu. Zininzi izinto esizenzileyo, and zininzi nezinto esizawuqhubeka sizenze as so buddies, as so i-podcast njalo njalo, yabo. So no bra, unyaka bemhle man, bemhle kakhulu. No thethano eninzi ba kutheni, but ndiyabulela bra ba ndiye ndagcinakala kwade kwalapha, yabo, kwade kwalapha bra. So yeah dog, so ubusenza ntoni nge-festive? What were you up to last month, December? Biyintoni lebubhiziye? Ngaba except out there, buse EC or buse GP, bubi mfethu? Because yayazi se December thanda ulahleka. Sa GP okanye se EC, yabo, like se PTA, yabo, itsini we. What were you up to at Festive?
Actually this, because bro, like I think as you've mentioned that I'm one of those people, what December I'm always away. It's either I'm in Eastern Cape or I'm in Gauteng, so I think as I grow, I decide more vigorously as to what I want to do when those types of times come to life, yabo. So I was in Eastern Cape last year, pango June, yabo. I went to Eastern Cape twice. So by the time kufika December, I was not in a space or a position where I actually want to go. If anything, you'll be surprised that I only want to go. Only it was yesterday. It got to me that only now I want to go to Eastern Cape. Yeah, bro. I think it's something that I felt inside. Only now I would like to go. And so just to answer the question fully though, this festive season, bro, man. Most importantly, I reflected, on the times that I've had, what I want to see happen in the next year, most importantly, because I can't phone rather I'm so prepared that by the time it's the 31st, I'm already ready that this is what I'm gonna do with regards to my podcast. This is what I'm gonna do with regards to my to my companies, and so on and so forth. I didn't want January, and only now the planning starts. So I took the time of festivities. Obviously, we were engaged in some of it, but I didn't want to take that time to do something that's way out of bound. So for the most part, 2022 December festive season, I was plotting as to, okay, you know what, let me see what's going to happen next year. Let me see what happened this year. And I also took some time to come to the beach, but which is home to me, as you can see, which is home to me. I'm always here, So I just did easy, I didn't go out, Bopra. I didn't go out, and I didn't even consume as much, of IBEV as I would maybe do, maybe in the previous years and all of that, And to me personally, bro, because I know myself, I know how I've moved, it was quite of a huge W, to me, or it was such a win, to see that, okay, these izinto zihamba ngolu hlobo nangolu hlobo. So for me personally, it was something that I could see like it's a good positive, As a result, starting 2023, I don't feel anything heavy. Ngathi, another year, oh shit, I feel, if anything, I feel ready. Most importantly, I've rested well, that I feel so motivated, yabo. So yeah, festive season, man, when the recharge, just trying to find my feet, reflect, appreciate, spend time with myself, most importantly, and with my friends. I'd seen you the festive season every once in a while, and I like that simply because I spend a lot of time being alone, which is that comes with meditation, and stuff like that, So I would appreciate like nowadays in Jalo, even like when we were together. Yes, we'd have like nice prize, everything. But over that prize, we would talk the way forward. So that's what my festive looks like. I know it looks 55, but it looked like that,
Yeah, bra. Yavuya ba uyimention ishile noba kule festive season edlulileyo wena reflect yabo. Which is enye izinto ezibalulekileyo onozenza nge-festive is to reflect yabo. Because unyaka mde and inyanga yokugqibela enyakeni andiyiboni indlela engcono yoba uyichithe ngaphandle kwenoba uhlale phansi ureflect bra, spend isikhathi nabo, spend isikhathi FM, spend isikhathi nabantu obathandayo yabo. So yeah, dog, nam ibisimila to eyakho festive benilapha Strand, Cape Town, Mother City, manje ndivele lwandle every now and then yabo, but bekupacked is obvious yabo, ngoba packed ne-festive. So yeah, bra, I was also reflecting 2022 wamenjani, and I was also like planning for 2023, but 2023 abe grand yabo. Kwazi la uyithethayo ba ungaqubuliseki yabo. Plan ngoDecember so that xa iqala uJan yazi ke ngoku umbamba ngesixhandi unyaka, angabambi wena ngesixhandi yabo. So yeah, bra, ibilono yabo, ibilono. Ubuyela like ku ideas zakho obunazo 2022, because akho no yodlula implement ideas. It's dangerous bra into yoba ube ne-ideas but ziremain as ideas yabo. Ingozi kakhulu la uba uzixela uba okay, this yenza lento, but it remain like i-idea yabo, ungayithiki ya ingozi lawe. So if busete goals for 2022 was achiever, well done. If busete goals for 2022 awakwazi achiever due to izinto ezithile, this is the year yabo. Zixelele uba uzayenza yabo, noba yiloni zixelele uba ndizoyenza kulo nyaka. So that xa kufika 2023 December we reflect kwakhona uba what's next for 2024 yabo. So yeah, bra, and I do have a feeling uba abantu or singabantu nje in general overrate i-festive. Awunayo lo feeling bra ba i-festive is overrated in terms of ba izinto ezenziwayo during i-festive, because zininzi izinto ezenziwayo during i-festive ezingenziwayo a month before kanye October ngoSeptember. Yeah, I feel like i-festive is overrated bra.
Actually, the sentiment of festive being overrated is something that I've always had in mind, dog, that no, man, like we overrate this thing. Okay, I think at Kalen, okay, it's because systematically people are using this time to go rest, be with family and all of that. Sometimes they can't help themselves, So the fact that it's overrated is simply because of there's so much mischief that we get up to, man. Indoors ngabalekanga, like things that are like crazily like wrong, bruh, that we get up to. We even like get to a point where people are like just alcohol poisoned, bro, like, overspend for no reason. There's no budget, go, get festive, so to speak. Like people are just like free flowing, and why would you try to do that only for inyanga, 3 weeks, bro. Like it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks, dog. You're trying to turn your life around. Ukwabantu, bro, like who you would have met in November. maybe they were good, like smooth, you know. Got December, udibana naye umuntu nge-31st, akasekho right. Simply because the decisions that you took ever since the 1st of December until that time, they're not okay financially. Body-wise, they're not feeling good. It's like, what happened? It's like, yo, ngokuqala nge-16, bruh. Yo, hayi. Yo, andiyazi ngxaki kwathi sayapha, this happened and that. So I feel like as much as it is time systematically so, we are given a time by the system to be with our people. How we prepare for this time, dog, is we overrate what this is. This is just a stint, just relax. Uzobuya ngoJanuary, bruh. Come back to work again. You leave a span, bruh. And it is, you leave a span, you know. And you've left work or you're done with the year, but for inyanga, bruh. Like, just be honest to yourself. Sifuna, don't be like a young kid about the situation like that. It's a month, bro. 30 days, you know. And I say this to say, you can't flip your life, man, within 15 days, bro. From your 16 until your 31st, you're telling me like a lot of things have changed. Your savings are not even the same because you had to go get from them simply because you wanted to please University and Stile, you know, and all these things. So we overrate Festive because we do more harm than good. There's more accidents than any other time within the year, simply because it's how we're just trying to move. There are a lot of people who would be crazily drunk, but people are traveling long distances. People are competing with time. Eastern Cape doesn't figure in. You know, like crazy things, you know. So I think this time there is positives. Kuwo, the family side, just relaxing, being yourself. But I think it's overrated because it overlaps. And yeah, unfortunately in this instance, it's overrated in a sense that during the festive season, the negatives that take place, they overweigh the positives. And that's it, you know. That's just how I feel, but overrated. I don't know from your end, like in terms of overrated, dog.
Yeah, bra. Nami ndisiva njalo nge-festive man. Ngicinga siyithathela phezulu kakhulu i-festive yabo. Ya kumnandi bra uba like selivini from emsebenzini. Ukhe uvuke nje ungenzi nix yabo. Ungabe kwi-rush hour yonke la way. Imnandi la way, but ke ngoku izinto as we mentioned, izinto sizenzayo zikhoza i-harm more than good yabo. Izinto ezifana like nosela, kuselwa kakhulu ngela xesha yabo. Abantu out clay party, clay club bone yabo. More than enye nyanga yabo. So benokhuthaza abantu ba have fun like apha phakathi enyakeni yabo, bangayicompress fun ngala nyanga yi-1 because ndingathi mna ndonwabile like phakathi enyakeni wonke yabo, as compared to like la nyanga le besithi inyanga yophumla, which is uDecember yabo. So ingayinto abantu abanoyiconsiderisha yabo, ba like la nyanga ke uchile because enyakeni you have been having fun yabo, izinto ezinjalo.
Good friend.
So yeah, I do feel yeah overrated bra ila look. And kukho la feeling ba abantu ngase benza into yabo. Can have enye sister city ba akusadisembeki ngoku yabo. Ba yo akusadisembeki, which is ayonwe wrong ba akusadisembeki yabo. Akhona wrong yabo. Because ever since 2020 bra izinto zachange, zaflipa yabo. Mhlawumbe abantu basabonus because if you qaphela mhlawumbe before 2020, before COVID, abantu mhlawumbe bebonasa, isalary yadablishwa, hence ibibangela abantu like ba overspend yonke la way. But ngoku 2022 bra, post COVID yabo, so izinto asafani yabo, akusafani. So if akuDisembeki masingayinyanzeli yabo, it's the new reality bra. So if akuDisembeki mayingabi into ba masenza kuDisembeki ngani yabo. Yeah, so yeah, bra, I do feel like yeah, abantu should consider into enjalo yabo. December wakho just chill, stack imali yakho. January msebenzisa imali yakho just to implement i-plans zakho njalo njalo yabo. So yeah bra, so ndifila njalo napi strongly, so yabo ndifila njalo yabo. So yeah, during festive as busiza phela wandle nambe imali ndisiza, but yeah Strand during the festive kuyagcwala bra yabo. Bana baninzi like from everywhere yabo, from Khayelitsha, from Stellenbosch, because sibona ke registration numbers, yabo, OCL, OCA, OCF, OCY, yabo, Nepal, even CEO. Sibona CEO apha yabo. Even GP, bra, even EC, yabo. So ndike ndaza nje apha ndazobona yabo. Uzobona like as masses from ezinye indawo yabo. Ba kunjani yabo because kuba packed bra yabo. So ndike ndazibuza noba yintoni like le itsala abantu apha kolwandle because zininzi beach fronts bra. Kukho Camps Bay, there's Clifton, there's a Musenberg, abakufutshane nje, Musenberg ilapha mos. There's a Musenberg, zininzi indawo but ndiye ndazibuza yintoni le ingaka ibatsalayo abantu, yintoni le ingumtsalane apha kule beach front le yasestrand yabo. Ndikhe ndazicingela noba yintoni yabo. Andiyazi noba bra noba ukuzibuza lo mbuzo or nje ndiyibuza ngoku like noba wena ucinga uba yintoni le itsala abantu like from all over i-SA babaze apha GP EC obviously ngona abantu balapha Western Cape baze apha yabo noba yintoni le batsalayo baze apha estrand yintoni le ingaka estrand yeah.
To answer your question, yeah, so we come here a lot during the year, right? And it's a matter of like it's home to us. Oh, it's home to us. But I've realized one thing is that in and within you, you take, and I'm so glad that you've seen this this thing of there's an appreciation of this place by other people, or there's a flock of people coming here. Because me, I have this feeling that because Tina, we are just 5 minutes away from the beach, right? We think that at the end of the day, kulapha, you know, and we as people, man, we tend to, I don't want to say disrespect, but I'm looking for a word like as a background, like, but Maditi, I see you prating, you know, just simply because in and within us, you know, we don't see the beauty of it. We hardly take time to come and appreciate the architecture, just the Elap and Beach Road, dog, you know, like the tall buildings. You don't see that just anywhere, bruh. You know, like you don't just walk into that napina, bruh. You can even go all over SA, dog, to find tall buildings. No good to CBD in other places. So in really Bonam I would say bangomtsha Glenda, which is Strand Beach. First and foremost, man, this place is clean, bro. You know, like this place is so clean, you know. As much as Ilwanjel is clean, you know, there's quite a lot that Ilwanjel is clean. El Pumanas is begapanga, you know, and you would see at other places when as operated due to the fact that abantu don't take initiative, yabo. So Apha, I feel like people, they will come from Khayelitsha, from Stellenbosch, from Ekrapo, you know, all these places, simply because there's this level of every time we go there, it's clean. We've never been there festive season, kumdaga, you know. Let alone if those people could actually come from Khayelitsha at a random weekend, let's Madito March, there's nothing against the guy. They'll walk here and say, but no, man, this is the place to be, you know. So I think abantu have made it a thing, you know, about cases are yesterday simply because who clean it, you know. And there's also Strand as if funny be on the news for easy, you know, as in the guy as the negative. That's the other thing, because also at a beach in during the festive season, we are a family and so people are very wary of where they go. So if you're if family, but people are still feeling like this is the safest place where we can go, you know. And another thing, just the third one, compared to Clifton, compared to Camps Bay, here's the thing. Surrounding areas of Apha, as prestigious as this place is, it's very affordable. You know, this place is very affordable. At Camps Bay, you get an arm and a leg just to get like a cold drink, you know, because there's a sort of like a standard to be maintained. It's Camps Bay. It's marketed that way. However, here you are given that as well, but yet again, you can still afford, you know. We do have KFC, Abalap, close range. At Camps Bay, like Gapa Westrat, is all restaurants though, you know. And those restaurants, you get inside, they're super expensive and they're ordinary, like South African. can't necessarily like chill there in a family of 5 and have the desired meal that they would want, or the drink, whatsoever the case may be. So I say this to say there's quite a point of affordability that comes with people coming here. About December, that's why basically as a female, it's beautiful, it's clean, but yet again, there are convenience shops, it's needs to so yeah, man, I would say that's what attracts abantu fethu up, Strand Beach. And also like I tetoka cool, like when you go out to other like places, Strand, Semaplasini, this place is not a jungle. This place is not a jungle, man, but like history dog will dictate everything, as time goes, then it will be history by then, I say Paloma Pepin, Strand is not clearly ompolo of it. Like Strand is a place to be, as a result, I don't know people about Strand, I think about some move along Strand beach card is starting to infiltrate even Nohlala Strand, because Strand is one of the most peaceful places just in general here in the Western Cape, so bandu, like a lot of places are not as peaceful, but kufloka inaba bandu, so yeah, man, just not to digress any further, I would say, yeah, those are the points that I think brings about abantu apelwandle during that festive season. I hope I do answer your question.
Yeah, no mphelile phela, mphelile yabo. Comparison like Strand, Camps Bay, nomahluko yabo, which is unyanisile yabo. And into imentionishileyo kokuba ku safe up, yabo, ku safe apha. And abantu ke xa besiza kwi emalwandle bazana nosapho lwabo, bazana abantwana abancinci njalo, so ibalekile i-safety yabo. And I think into ebangela uba kube safe yilaa nto yokuba i-authorities present yabo, law enforcement present yabo. Abantwana abancinci bafaka i-tags, so that xa ilahlekile ujonga la tag, ufowunela umzali. There's i-authorities ziyahamba phakathi kwabantu ziyajonga uba yonke into right yabo. I-traffic officers ziyazulazula sijonga abantu bapake rongo. If upake rongo, 1,000 fine yabo. 1,000 fine yabo. 1,000 fine. Public drinking, you get a fine yabo. So Strand, I think by maintaining njalo safety yabo, presence authorities, law enforcement, traffic officers, police officers njalo. So I think ilona bra uthi uhleli ngebantu bazothatha amaphepha bachola amaphepha yabo in real time ngongoku yabo. If ukama amaphepha baya clean as in now yabo. So I think zezo zinto zibangela ba abantu babe attracted to Strand, ngaphandle nje kwalapho yoba i-Camps Bay yohlukile ngohlobo kune-Strand, which is more expensive. Zibalwa i-convenience stores. If ufuna like izinto convenient, like a convenience store, like ufuna loose, ayikho awuzuyifumana pha. But Strand you can always like xanga KFC khona like a shop, get a loose yakho ilight yabo. So
you could
so
that costs you R1.
Yabo bra, there's fisheries yabo, it needs nje like convenience yabo. So bra, into enhle man uba abantu beze asigxeki ba asigxeki.
I think we're just answering the question as to what could be what attracting them to Lindau, and now that we're talking about it, Siyabona.
Ibilo no ba curiosity phofu lebanga lasithethe kanje yabo. Why abantu baye begcwala ngogcwala, because I feel like Jimmy minyaka ihamba kuya kugcwala ngogcwala more and more. If uzothi ba I'm going to just take a drive Strand phela ndibuye ngoku, awuzobuya ngoku because there's a traffic jam yabo. There's traffic jam, beach road yavalwa, entrances yavalwa because ku packed yabo. So yilona lebanga lasibe curious ba why abantu beza kwacala. So 2022 simbeka ecaleni, 2023 uqalile, but it's the year of Jordan 23. So I'm looking forward to 2023 bra. So wena ke ngoku yintoni bra injongo yakho ku 2023? What are your plans? Ufuna umdala kwenzele ntoni bra?
Hey bro, like this one is the one, closer to like the future like endeavors, what we would want to affirm for ourselves. For me, bro, 2023, most importantly, I want to stay grateful. Yeah, bro. That's the one thing. I don't want to say I don't want to see izinto ezenzeke kume ebomini bam ndicinga ndim. I don't want to think I'm the one who did them, yabo. I'm just a vessel of these things happening, yabo. So I want to be grounded in that way, continue like having that gratitude that I practiced quite a lot last year, yabo. And if you know bisebenza kakuhle, I think you're then gonna do it again, you know. So 2023 for me is just being full of gratitude, you know, being more in touch with my spiritual self. I won't lie, I know myself. But as you grow up, you meet people. When you meet people, as funny characters are banned, sometimes you would give into a character you're not till. Then yourself is a bit diluted. It's normal. We are human beings. But always recenter, bro. Get back to yourself, you know. And I think that's one of the biggest things 2023 and Funibe year, because I'm very spiritual. And I think over the years, I've kind of like left that side of me, feeling that I'm very heavily spiritual, bro. But I'm too invested to things that every time the spiritual side will say no, like don't, you're not this, bro, every single time. But maybe because two of my friends are doing it, you know, and it's not me, you know. So this time around I want to resend kakuhle to respecting the fact that as fine as Gabandu, and if I was given to carry like the feelings that I carry, then let me do so with respect, you know, and with the enlightenment to acknowledge the fact that, okay, this is it, you know. So 2023, I want that for myself as well, you know. I know that's very personal as well. In general, I want God, you know, and to bless me so much, you know, with giving me strength, you know, to be able to take care of my babies, dog. When I say my babies, I mean, need to clear it up, right? Yeah. So when I say my babies, I mean Soul to Soul Corporation. That's the shoe cleaning company that we co-founded late last year. That's Soul Buddies, you know, the music group that we co-founded, and that is the First DigitalPokasi. This is the platform where we bring you like these affirmations, you know, for 2023. I want God, bro. I ask for this. I'll pray for it time and again to give me strength to protect these kids, you know, and make sure that Ziyathemba, dog, and to its greatest longevity, you know. And just most importantly, man, I just want to become a better person as time goes, you know. But I think it would tie into the spirituality thing, you know. I just want more success for myself, you know, in 2023. I won't pinpoint kakuhle, you know, but success, I know, in a broader scale, in and within, yeah, but I just want to be more grateful just for the year, man. You know, I just want to be humbled and just know, brava, hey, I'm here for a reason, you know, and appreciate that. I have a huge belief if I start there, then the rest of the things happening will be nothing but positive. That's my 2023. How about yours, though? Ubona ndoni xa siya phambili, bra?
Yeah, bra, qala nqangathi ndiyakopa, yabo. Hayi nam, bra. Nam nikuse. Nam.
But never mind that. Never mind that, right? But why is it different if you're not feeling different? You get what I mean?
Yeah, bra. Same as wena, bra. Ndifuna uthi xa uqhubeke kandibless, yabo. Anshabarishe ngentsikelelo. If ufuna unchallenge, I'm up for a challenge. I'm always up for a challenge, bra, because a challenge iyakukhulisa, yabo. If izinto zingaza lula, yonke into ihambe kahle, awunoba ngumuntu ogran. Funeka uchallenge, bra, ukuze ube right, yabo. Khe ndiyibona abantu soft life. Ayinoba grand uba yonke into is soft, yonke into ibe soft. Funeke ukhe ushukumiswe, yabo.
There's no such a thing.
Ayikho njalo. There's no such thing as soft life. So funeka ushukumiswe nje, okay, ume ucinge, ukube grateful ngokuphefumula, yabo. So yeah, ndifuna nje kwenzeke loo nto kulo nyaka. Umdala yangiqhubeke kandiblesse, unchallenge apho ndifuneke ndichallenge khona so that izokhula. Because departments ndifuna uchallenge kuzo, yabo. So yeah, ndinqonelela loo nto, bra. As for podcast and for Tina, more episodes, bra. More episodes. More episodes. Ilona sizawuza ngayo kulo nyaka. Episode. Yeah, boy. So yeah, dog, 2023. Just wish abantu unyaka omhle. Ninqonelela unyaka omhle. Stay blessed. Achieve goals zenu if usete goals so that uzothi uphela unyaka ubulele umdali nge-achievements, ubulele umdali nake-challenges akuphezona, yabo. Because ingxaki kufuneka sijonge i-challenges not ezingxaki, yabo. Nokubona challenge ke le overcome kanjani le way, yabo, overcome kanjani le way. So yeah, unyaka wami ngasube njalo, ndibe ne-challenges ezandikhulisa, kube khona successes ezizawubangela uba ndibe kule ndawo bendirhayela uba kuyo. So yeah, with that being said, Bechilo Brian ukuba this episode is brought to you by Soul to Soul, a shoe cleaning company, where we take care of isihlangu zakho. Don't DIY when it comes to your babies. Give them to us. Sisinike TLC. So yeah, with that being said, this has been the First DigitalPokasi, and we are out. Bam.
Yebo.